It looks like one of those days that could go either way.
Yeah, they updated the weather.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
What's this?
Supposed to rain on you.
What? It's supposed to rain on me now? Oh, man. Never lucky. Okay, so there we go. There's the weather. There's the day. Let's get it started. Awkward pause. Very awkward. So I'm getting loaded up for my next job. It's an oil change and a diagnostic. And since I have a few minutes, and before it starts really raining, which I'm not sure if it is or not, but you know, this is what we've got. We've got nice, clear, sunny skies that are about to get like all clouded up. The differential, when it gets rebuilt, it does not come with fluid. So I've decided to take this time out right now. Oh, look how pretty it is. Oh, so pretty. I'm going to fill the differential fluid before I forget, which I wouldn't forget, but you know, before I forget. And I don't think that you guys have seen this angle of the new shock and the new hardline brake cable. So beautiful. Okay. Oh, what else? Small little things. E-brake spring there is installed. E-brake spring there is installed, and all these do is just help guide those cables so that they don't sag or rub on too much. All right, let's get some fluid in her. And here we go. She's a thirsty girl. So you squeeze the bottle here like this, and it comes out on the other side, as long as you have, like, you know, a hole in it. You have to have a hole in it. If you don't have a hole in it, it won't come out. Excuse me. Excuse me again. My bad. You guys see that? Look at that. That's like the perfect level right there. That's so awesome. It's not dribbling out, and yet it's still just right there. That's what you want. And you also want to wait a while to make sure that it disperses through each of the tubes over here. Because if you just fill this up and you do it quickly and it starts to pour out and you put the cap on, that may not be enough, because gear oil moves slow and it may not have moved out and distributed through the tubes yet. So anyway, okay. Rear diff filled. Put this plug back in there like this, very carefully like this. There we go. Put it in, tighten it down, good to go. Woot woot. Well guys, it's been a mixed bag of weather today. A couple of rain showers here and there. It's been like a roller coaster type of day. I'm headed out to my, let's see, third appointment of the day. And so once that's done, I'm done. So happy about that. Being somebody that records themselves every single day and puts it on the internet, sometimes you tend to just feel like not picking the camera up and just like getting stuff done and then going on with your day instead of filming it, even though it may be the most interesting stuff that's happened. For instance, Angie found a piece of concrete in the path that she's making to the chicken coop, and I go out there and I don't film it. I just take a ball and I bust up the concrete really quick, and I'm like, oh well, that would have made some interesting video, much better than what we're doing right here right now. So the moral of that story is I need to make sure I film it, and sometimes I just don't feel like filming. Because I know the more I film, the more editing I have. What does that license plate mean? Pluorch? What is that Pluorch? P-L-U Orch? Okay, we've got Pacific Lutheran University over here. Orch, I don't know what an orch is. Orchid? P-L-U Orchid House? I don't know, that's weird. It's just about the end of the day. Look at that sky. Wow, look at that sky. So funny to have sun in your face one way. Like right now, watch, see, sun in my face, watch this, watch this. Doo-doo-doo. Sun no longer in my face. I look forward to this time every day.
I do too, but you guys never give me any.
It's dinner time. What a day. And it's still, the
It's
weather.
threatening, but it has not I mean, it's rained, but it hasn't like.
Yeah, that's wicked. It's crazy. Okay. Dinner time. Wow. I would have liked to have caught our
Get a chair.
our reactions. Okay. Angie's going to get a chair. I should have got it for you. It's a thought that counts.
Well, you thought too late.
Oh. So anyway, we just got through handling a bunch of stuff, and it was like, you know something? Why don't we just do COC in here? And I started to read through the comments, and Josh Bryant, dude, super thanks.
It's amazing.
Jeep money, you are so awesome. We saw that, and I'm like, what? And
Yeah.
she's like, what?
He actually was like,
And
I was like,
do
what?
that,
What?
Wait, do that again. Do that again. Yeah, I saw that, and that's what I was. It's like, oh, dude. Oh, you freaking rock. That's so amazing. Oh,
oh my god.
I'm giddy. Okay, Mr. Brot. He's back.
Where did you go?
Yeah, where did you go? What, you have a birthday and then you disappeared. No, I know that you've been around.
Needed a break from us.
Right. Fran Royer, happy Mother's Day, Mrs. Fran. Aw.
Oh.
Ben Massey, nice vlog. Thanks, Ben. Jen PB, Pizza
Pops.
Pop. Yes, Canadian.
Pizza Pops.
And does that begonia still flower? It's massive.
It is massive. I don't think I've ever seen it flower, but it
don't
probably could use a little more sunlight.
Yeah.
Honestly, but
Definitely more
now
sunlight.
it's going to get more sunlight because that big tree's gone.
Tree's gone, yeah. Happy Mother's Day. I got a funny card too, cheering hamsters pop-up that lights up and sings. It's too funny and I love
Wow.
it. Hee! That's neat. MOH. That's a Hot Pocket. Yeah, see?
Depends on where
Hot
you're from.
Pockets.
Pizza Pop.
Hot Pocket.
Jen's with me. Pizza Pop.
Well, yeah, Mo is with me.
Well, Mo is from the United States, I guess.
I guess so. Maybe. Josh Bryant. No! Progress must continue. Oh, yeah. Everything on a semi is driver's side or passenger side. Guess I forgot to comment. Love driving night. Got to keep telling myself that. Well, you keep on keeping on and stay safe and watch out for all those people out there that are not safe. In English, that means that recently I think I mentioned it before, that I get sucked into these videos that of like have, gosh, this is not English.
No.
Major destruction.
Accidents, like big trucks going...
Well, that's what I was going to get in, but it started with like natural disaster type things, like big mudslides and stuff, and it's just like, it's massive to see that kind of stuff. And then that transitioned into like watching like truck drivers and trains and all these other huge machineries, boats and all this stuff like collide, and people having accidents and trees falling on houses because they weren't cut in the right direction and everything. So yeah, so I've seen a bunch of videos about semis and stuff, and it's like scary what actually can and has happened out there. Yeah. So stay safe. Wow. And Josh Bryant also, man.
That's very generous.
That's very generous.
That's,
thank you. Oh my gosh. You freaking rock. Halloween fur. When it's Father's Day, can I say Happy Father's Day to myself, even though I don't have no human kids? I think of my dogs and my cat as kids. Does that count, or is that weird? No.
I think a lot of people do that.
That is okay. No, that is not weird. Yes, I think that counts, because you are still taking care of another life. Doesn't matter. That's not human. Ooh, excuse me. As long as it doesn't share your DNA. Okay. Debit 353. What was that look? Debit 353. First person with the last name Abbott to comment. Yes, you are.
Right.
You are absolutely right. Well, okay, I did. Jason Styles, I didn't see Angie yawning behind that green pillow.
No, you did not.
John 9111. The mail came first. Without a mail, there would be none of us, if you know what I mean. Oh, I just got that. You should have started the Jeep project years ago, Tori. Not when cars and car parts are at its highest ever. Well, I mean, how were we to know? And besides, I wasn't in a position to do this years ago. So, yeah.
It's happening now.
It is happening now. And thanks to some of you, it's going to continue happening. Oh, gosh, I'm so happy. Okay, Vlog Soup. I'm so glad Pat had a good Mother's Day and you got to spend time with her. Me too. And I didn't film it, but I did some yard work and I took out a bush in the backyard that was like...
Yeah.
And I went...
It's too bad you didn't
so that it will
show
grow
it
back.
before and after, because that was a big difference.
Before and after, and I should have done a time-lapse of it, because that would have been really neat. Especially... See, time-lapses for me before is... I like watching it slowly progress, but the faster you do it, you can see, like, the absolute difference quicker. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. Probably not,
Makes more
but...
impact.
Yeah, it is more impactful. So, yeah. Oh, and I wish that I would have been able to have gotten a longer time-lapse on the plant last night, because at the end of the time-lapse is when it actually started really coming back to life. Okay, and Van Nile NSX, final comment of the night. In Canada, we have Pizza Pops made by Pillsbury and Pizza Pockets made by McCain Foods. Both are mediocre
I agree.
at best.
They are both mediocre. They're like
and very greasy.
teenager food.
Yeah.
I don't actually... Pizza Pops, I don't recall them being super greasy.
Really? Well, I don't think I've ever had them.
My kids preferred Pizza Pops over the Pizza Pockets.
Wow.
I just remember I used to buy them at Costco by the big case.
Do you know what I really like?
What do you really like?
We're still filming. I had to make sure the front screen turns off, and it always concerns me because I don't like to have to redo things. You guys, everybody is going to know what I'm talking about. I think they're Little Debbie's, but they didn't used to be Little Debbie's. They might have been the little pies, like the chocolate pies and the lemon meringue pies, the coconut pies, the apple pies, the cherry pies.
Those little tiny pies that in the States you can get them at like convenience stores.
Yeah.
Those, until I had come to the States, I had never seen those. I mean,
really?
Years ago, when we were teens, we used to always like pile in a car and go down to Bellingham for the day. And we used to stop at gas stations and ooh and ah at all the weird things that we didn't have back home. And one of them was, there's like a whole rack of these tiny little pies, and I had never seen that before.
No. But there's two types of pies. So there's the cheap brand that the store carries that are generic, that have like a lot of air in them and not much filling. Those are not as satisfying as like the Hostess pies that are like filled with filling. I mean, you get one of these apple pies, and it's kind of like a what's the eggs? Not an omelet, but you take the egg and you turn it over. Oh, shoot.
You turn it over?
Well, you fold it in half. I guess that is an omelet. Okay, it's like an omelet pie, because you can tell that it's like a pie that they folded over and then they pinch the tops and you hold it up, it looks like a half moon. So it's like this and that, and never mind.
Oh, so you don't mean an actual pie shape?
Yeah, no, not a pie shaped. It's not a pie shape.
Oh,
it's like a half moon thing.
See, those look horrible.
These right there. Look at those.
They look
at them.
Really processed.
Oh my gosh, they are really processed, and they are like the worst thing in the world for you, but oh my gosh. Oh, here they go. Yeah, there we go. Peach and cherry and blueberry and lemon and apple and blackberry, and I remember at times they had like, ow, my wrist just hurt. They had all different flavors. Okay, that's all. That's all I gotta say about that.
I don't recall. I don't know if we had those or not, but I don't think we did. I don't know. They look gross to me.
I'm lucky that I have a wife that likes to cook. That's pretty amazing.
Otherwise, you'd be eating those.
Maybe. These and bean burritos. All right. That's it, guys. Happy hunting. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.